What is up, guys? Dan from the Elite 4 crew here, and today, people, we have got our Season 4 Week 3 team builder for the APA, the ADDLESTONE AMPHAROS, myself and us as a team, guys, against the TRENTON THUNDURUS and Trainer Lenny. Right, so kicking things off, guys, we have so we've done a team builder. Well, I've done the team building, so this is your little video talking you through what we've chosen, why we've chosen it, the moves, the sets that we're going to bring when we play Lenny tonight or tomorrow. This goes up. Team builders go up Saturday, the battles go up Sunday. Last week, if you haven't watched it already, go check it out because, wait for it, we did get our first win of the season, so we are 1-1 going into this match, and I'm excited, guys, and I'm really excited about this. I think we've team built really well again. We just have a look at Trainer Lenny's team right about now. You can see he's got the Lugia or the Mega Venusaur, you've got the Hippowdon or the Tyranitar, the Entei or the Alakazam, the Umbreon or the Empoleon, the Togetic or the Jellicent, and the Quagsire or the Gogoat. So he's got a fairly decent team, guys. The biggest threats in the team are the Lugia. Lugia is just such a bulky mon, especially with multi-scale, access to Roost, which obviously actually helps Lugia get rid of several of its weaknesses, which makes it all the more bulkier. And obviously that Roost can then restore that multi-scale. So then the Mega Venusaur, obviously again a bulky Pokemon. We're at an advantage, not an advantage, but it's advantageous that you can only bring one from each tier, because those two are such bulky mons, Lugia and Mega Venusaur, so they would definitely cause problems. So unfortunately, you can only bring one of them. I'm not sure which one you're going to bring. You really could bring either. But we prepared accordingly. We're prepared for both. We're prepared for every Pokemon that this guy's going to bring. Lugia, I think, is the toughest thing that's going to be the toughest thing for us to deal with, unfortunately. But so let's dive straight in. The first tough decision I had to make was between the Zekrom and the Mega Heracross. Obviously, the Zekrom did kind of pick up the win for us last week. Just having Starbucks, guys. No product placement there. I'm just a casual white girl. So yeah, the Zekrom obviously did kind of pick up the KO, the win, pick up the W for us last week. And first week Mega Heracross didn't get to do too much, but looking at this guy, the weaknesses on Lenny's team, 5 Pokemon weak to Grass, 4 Pokemon weak to Bug, 4 Pokemon weak to Fighting. I couldn't not bring it, and also it's got 3 Pokemon weak to Rock as well, which is all, hence the 4 moves that we've chosen on Mega Heracross, as you can see. So we've gone for Mega Heracross. With the Heracronite, obviously, Skill Link ability, again, we've spoken about it before, is one of my favourite abilities, just because it can destroy teams with Bullet Seed, Rock Blast, and Pin Missile. So the Bullet Seed is the grass type. I don't want to get, hang on, 2 sets, I'm just going to get rid of this. I don't need to see myself. So yeah, the Bullet Seeds, let's start top to bottom, because that's how my OCD works. So the close combat, obviously the fighting stab, one of the best moves in the game. That will take out the Tyranitar, Oko's the Tyranitar. Also Oko's the Empoleon as well. Bullet Seeds, Oko's the Quagsire, no problem. 2 hit KOs, the Hippowdon, the Jellicent. We've brought Rock Blast. Rock Blast is for the it takes out quite a few things actually. Oko's the Entei, Rock Blast. 2 hit KOs, the Togetic and the Lugia after breaking the multi-scale. One thing we do have to worry about Lugia is if he roosts, obviously Rock won't be super effective, so it won't be doing as much damage. Pin Missile takes Oko's the Umbreon, also Oko's the Gogoat, and it 2 hit KOs the Mega Venusaur. So he could be thinking about bringing in the Mega Venusaur, because I think it does wall Mega Heracross, other than the Pin Missile, which he could well be worried about. But if we catch him on a switch in, then the Pin Missile does 2 hit KO the Mega Venusaur, and all of our moves pretty much Oko the Alakazam, because the Alakazam is frail, it's really frail. Anything that I haven't mentioned, guys, obviously they are walls to this guy, but I'm pretty sure that is everything dealt with on this team. The Gogoats Go-Go. Did we talk about the Go-Go? Pretty much like okay, the Go-Go. So yeah, the Mega Heracross just does so much work against Lenny's team, against the Trenton Thundurus. Floaties, we called him this week, Floaties, as he was week 1, just because of those massive fucking armbands and his fucking forearms, crazy. So yeah, the Mega Heracross does so much work, and I know Zekrom is obviously, it's an Uber for a reason, it's such a powerful Pokemon, but I felt like Mega Heracross was the one to bring today. In terms of EVs, we've gone for max speed, jolly nature, and max attack. So that gives the highest speed possible for Mega Heracross, just to try and outspeed many of his slower threats, things like the Hippowdon, and obviously the walls as well on his team. So we've got as much speed as possible on Mega Heracross, which isn't a lot, but hopefully that will come in handy for us. And I think that's everything. Massive 469 attack that you can see there, guys, as well. So moving swiftly on, we have got Switched Sides, the Thundurus. Clever name, I know, because we were playing against the Trenton Thundurus. Ha ha ha. And we've gone for a shiny Thundurus today, guys, just because the normal Thundurus is the logo for the Trenton Thundurus, so we didn't want to be associated with him. We wanted to really show that his own mascot has turned against him, hence Switched Sides, the shiny Thundurus. And Thundurus, we are pairing up with a Life Orb yet again, guys. This set is going to be very offensive. It does a lot of damage to most things on his team. So obviously we're sticking with the Prankster T-Wave. That's a kind of standard thing for Thundurus Incarnates to have. And then we've got the Thunderbolt. It 2-hit carries the Lugia after Stealth Rocks. We do have Stealth Rocks on one of our Mons, we'll talk about that later. So it does 2-hit KO after Stealth Rocks. I think it does 30% and with multi-scale and 60% without. So after Rocks, again, the Roost is a problem because it does again remove that electric weakness. The same with the Rock weakness. So Lugia is going to be something that's difficult to deal with, but hopefully there is something. Hopefully, ideally he won't bring it because it is just such a stupidly good Pokemon. Hopefully he won't bring it, but if he does, then we've got power. We've got enough power to deal with it. It's going to be tough, but we've got enough power to deal with it. Obviously Lugia can carry Hurricane, which will be a problem to Mega Heracross. So that's kind of his wall, really, for us. Is one thing that is going to cause us problems. We are carrying this Psychic. Sorry, I completely skipped the rest of Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt 2-hit KOs the Entei, the Alakazam, the Empoleon, the Togetic, and the Jellicent. Psychic 2-hit KOs Mega Venusaur, which is the sole reason we're carrying it. Because obviously you can switch Mega Venusaur in on a Thunderbolt. If we are predicting that switch, we can just go straight up for a Psychic, and again another Psychic after that will take out the Mega Venusaur, which is obviously ideal. Really, really good stuff if we can get that to happen. Because obviously Mega Venusaur's only weaknesses are Flying and Psychic. So he may not switch in because obviously Thundurus being a Flying type. The only Flying type move that Thundurus gets is Hidden Power Flying. So he may not be thinking that it's going to be a massive threat. But we are packing Psychic just for that reason. Then we have got Grass Knot, the final move on Thundurus. The Grass Knot Oko for Quagsire. 2-hit KOs the Hippowdon and the Tyranitar. The only things that this set is walled by is the Go-Go and the Umbreon, and nothing does a terrible amount of damage to those two with this set. They are both dealt with by Mega Heracross, that's why those two work so well together. Obviously, the ground immunity from Thundurus and the ground immunity, resistance from Mega Heracross comes in handy as well. So what else are we doing? Ignore me. Talk about EVs on Thundurus. We've gone for max special attack. We've got max speed, but we've got a modest nature, just to really give us as much damage as possible, and it does ensure that the Psychic does 2-hit KO the Mega Venusaur if he decides to bring it. If he doesn't, then Psychic is a wasted slot, really. It doesn't do a lot to anything else on his team, but that's something we have. The Thundurus does deal a lot of damage to things that Lenny may think ball, like the Hippowdon or the Tyranitar, or the Mega Venusaur. So moving on, we have got our newest member, guys. If you're not on social media, if you're not following us on social media, that is Instagram, Twitter, and we do have Facebook. We don't really use it. We also have Tumblr. We don't really use it. Things that go up on Instagram will go up on Tumblr as well. But anyway, so we actually made a couple of trades this week, guys. We say goodbye to Ditto. Unfortunately, Ditto didn't get much chance to shine for us. I'm gutted because I thought it was a really fun idea to go with, but when team building, it's just not ideal, because you really, like, obviously Ditto just transforms into whatever your opponent has, so it's difficult to team build with that. More experienced team builders could probably do it, but yeah, I know Dan, aka A-Drive, has Ditto, or had Ditto, I don't know if he still does, in the UCL at the moment. But Dan is he's a much better battler than I am, so yeah, I'm sure he can pull it off, but I'm just not that comfortable using him. And when Azelf became available, I snapped him right up, because Azelf is such a versatile Pokemon. He can do so much for us. This week, guys, we have decided to give Azelf, we call him Benedict because he's got a little poke hat. He's holding the Focus Sash. In terms of EV spread, guys, we're going for max attack, max speed, 361 speed, which is obviously very decent. Very, very decent. Should outspeed the majority of his team, if not all of it. The only thing we have to worry about really is the Alakazam, I think. Other than that, I think we outspeed everything else. And on Azelf is probably going to be our lead. We are going to start the lead off with the Stealth Rocks. The Focus Sash ensures that we can get those Stealth Rocks up. If we get attacked, we should outspeed whatever it is. If we get attacked, we go down to 1 HP and we explode. We explode. The explosion doesn't KO anything, I don't think. But it's there. It's there as an option. Taunt. We've got Taunt in there to be used if we come up against, say, if he decides to bring in, I don't know what he'd maybe go for. Maybe the Alakazam. Then wants to set up with a Calm Mind. We can Taunt. Not really the Alakazam, because I think the Alakazam outspeeds. But something like, if he leads with the Empoleon and then wants to get his own Stealth Rocks up, we can go for a Taunt. We won't be able to Stealth Rock, and then we get a free turn. He'll have to switch out, and we will get a free turn to set up our own Stealth Rock. So Taunt is there for that option, and then that gives us another free turn. So that's really good, kind of, not backup, but an option we have to use with Azelf, rather than just straight up going for the Stealth Box and being predictable. The other thing is the Zen Headbutt. The Zen Headbutt actually 2-hit KOs the Mega Venusaur as well, so we have got a few options for Mega Venusaur. And then yeah, the Explosion does a lot of damage. Azelf goes out with a bang and offers a clean switch in for a teammate, as I say, whilst dealing as much damage as possible. So yeah, I'm excited about using Azelf, guys. He's a really good Pokemon, and hopefully he'll do business for us tomorrow. Next up we have got Nidoking, Sheer Calm, the Nidoking with Sheer Force ability. You see what I did there? I hope you did. I know Sheer Calm's a tiger, but fuck it, why not? Sheer Calm is a powerful name. Sheer Calm's a powerful name. Anyway, yeah, Sheer Force Life Orb combination, standard Nidoking's partnership, really. Standard Sheer Force partnership. We haven't got the Stealth Rocks on Nidoking as Azelf covers it, so we have got Nidoking being a hyper-offensive Mon. We've got the Timid nature, so that we outspeed a lot of his Mons, 295 speed. It's great asset for us. It's a great asset for us. It's not crazy fast, but it does outspeed a lot of his team. And we have got, in terms of moves, guys, we've got obviously max special attack as well, 269 with Life Orb boosted as well. It's a great option to have for us. So we've got the Earth Power, classic ground type stab. And the Earth Power actually OHKOs the Entei. It 2-hit KOs the, where's it gone? I've got it written down somewhere. 2 hit KOs, the Empoleon, the Jellicent, and the Quagsire. And then we've got Ice Beam. Ice Beam 2 hit KOs, the Howdon, Super Power, Okos, the Tyranitar, and 2 hit KOs, the Umbreon. Obviously, Super Power does lower our attack, but it still does 2 hit KO the Umbreon. And obviously, we're resisting Toxic if the immune to any Toxic is supposed to go for that. And finally, we have Sludge Wave, Poison Stab, which Okos the Alakazam after initial damage, such as rocks, and the same with the Togetic. So, Nidoking doesn't really. It's not going to sweep, but it can do a lot of damage to my opponent's team. It does get walled by the Lugia and the Mega Venusaur, but everything else it kind of has an answer for, so Nidoking is a good option. We chose him over the Cloyster purely because Nidoking's had more coverage. Yeah, just more coverage, and that's the main thing about it. I haven't actually looked up how much a Earth Power will do to Lugia after it roosts. I haven't actually looked into that, so that might be something to look into as well, just as an option. So moving on, this was a tough one, guys. We went for Tickle Monster, the Cofagrigus. Tickle Monster, I had to choose between Cofagrigus and our other newest mon. Again, if you're not following us on social media, you won't know. We did a trade with Hendo. Is it Hendo? I think it's Hendo. Hendo's actually on military duty at the minute in the US, so big props to him for that. You know, massive respect for him, and also massive respect because he did give us the Alamomola. I love Alamomola. We traded Alamomola for the Hitmontop. So Cloyster is now our only rapid spinner, but again, that's not really something I'm worried about. Rocks don't really do too much to our team. The only thing that takes any damage from it is the Thunderous. Does 25% obviously. But other than that, nothing really to worry about. But we preferred Cofagrigus over the Alamomola today, as it walls the Mega Venusaur. Rather than obviously Alamomola would get taken out by a Solar Beam or something like that from Mega Venusaur. So that's the only reason we went for Cofagrigus. I really wanted to use Alamomola, purely for the wish and protect recovery. But anyway, we have got Pain Split on the Cofagrigus, guys. You saw last week how much work this guy put in. That's another reason I wanted to keep him in here, because he did so much work last week. He deserved a place in the team. So Pain Split for reliable recovery, obviously also bringing down your opponent's health. We have got Will-O-Wisp, cripples any offensive threats he has. Things like the Howdon, the Tyranitar. Tyranitar has the option to be physically offensive. And then things like I think the Togetic has the option to be physical as well. And we've got Protect. Protect obviously just to stall out any Will-O-Wisp burn damage. Also any Toxic damage, which we're powering Toxic on Cuddle, the Gramble. We'll get to that later. And Hex obviously does 130 base power to anything with a status ailment. And obviously with Paralysis on our team, Toxic on our team, and Will-O-Wisp on our team, there will be a lot of that. So Hex does doing a lot of work. Obviously again super effective against the Lugia, so that is something that we have an option to use. And finally obviously Protect does scout out as well. In terms of EVs, we are max HP, max special defense with 4 EVs in special attack. So Cofagrigus special attack is nothing to be laughed at. We could even one week go for a bit more of a offensive set, to be honest. I'd be tempted, depending on the opponent. But it's something that we can look forward to. And a Calm Nature just to boost that special defense again. And finally, guys, we have got Cuddles the Granbull, doing pretty much the same job as last week. He is carrying the Toxic. We've got the Play Rough, a Stab, and again, if we do get taunted, then we can get some moves off. Toxic puts the opposition on a timer, and Roar is so there to kind of, as a pseudo haze, gets rid of any stats changes, and also we can use Roar to shuffle Pokemon around with the Stealth Rocks. Obviously the Lugia does take 25% to the Stealth Rocks, which is huge. Also I think the Togetic. Yeah, Togetic and the Entei take 25% stealth rocks. So we can shuffle them around a bit with Raw. Obviously, Gramble isn't the fastest. He's probably one of the slowest in the game. But yeah, he has that option. The option's there if the opportunity presents itself. I'm not saying that's our strategy, but again, the option's there. It's about having lots of different options in this team, guys. So we have got a lot of options, a lot of coverage. And Heal Bell just to act as the carrot. If anything gets crippled, then we can just switch out to Cuddles and get the Heal Bell off. That is why this defensive core of Cuddles and Tickle Monster is so effective. You saw last week it was really effective as well. I've been using these two for a while now in kind of general play, like in preparation for this league. So I really like these two together. And that's what I can say about it, really, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have, then please leave a like. Leave any comments down below that you have for me, be it regarding last week or the team this week. How do you think we're going to get on? Hopefully, we're going to pick up another W and go 2-1 and move our way. Like, if we beat Lenny today, then we do leapfrog him in the league tables up to second, and potentially, depending on how Carson and the Arizona Diamond Storms do, then we could potentially move it to first with a big enough win. So hopefully we can get a result, guys. And yeah, I'm confident. I'm not confident, but you gotta believe. You gotta have belief, haven't you? You gotta have belief. And that's what we've got. We've got a fuckload of belief. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been your boy, Elite4Dan. See you later. Bye.